International kids channel Nickelodeon is set to premiere a local first for African kids television. NickMusic will be a fun-filled, family-friendly music show playing firm favorites and up-and-coming tunes that both parents and kids can actually enjoy together after school. The proudly locally produced music show will feature music from African artists and across the world, hosted by the multi-talented young social changemaker Lerai Rakoditsoe, who will be making history as the first African face of the channel. And she joins me now this morning to share more on the new gig. Lerai, a very good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
It's such a pleasure having you this morning, Lerai. First of all, congratulations. How did you become a part of the NickMusic family?
I just got an audition. I had to send through an audition tape, so it was different from a normal casting. And then I got the call back a few weeks after that. I'd actually forgotten about the audition tape that I'd sent through, and I guess the rest is history.
And this being a first for Africa, how do you feel about what you have achieved and how you're hoping children will receive you?
It's so surreal because it's 2021, there's so many of the first in the world that have already been achieved. It's very rare to be the first. And to also make history, I mean, people like Nelson Mandela, Serena Williams, Miriam Makeba, those people made history. And so for people to put that label on me, it is a bit of pressure, but I do understand that it's a lot of responsibility because I am now, presenting myself to so many young children on the continent, which is also another huge thing. So I really appreciate it. I'm so grateful for the opportunity, but I don't take it lightly at all. So that means I need to carry the role, rightfully. So.
You talk of putting a label on you, as this is an international channel, right? Did you feel there was any pressure to maintain its global standard?
Well, we're just getting started, so but I do feel the pressure, a bit of it already. I don't think I've started to feel all of it, but for sure, I think whether or not it's global or just a local South African channel, you still have to uphold a standard of excellence because that's how I always want to portray myself, and that's how I always want my work to come out to be.
Okay, so share a bit more about what the show is all about and who you're targeting.
Alrighty, so it is an after-school show at 4:25 p.m. So after everybody has done their homework, it's a great opportunity for us to connect, have fun, jam, and dance to music. What I love about the show is that it's not just global music, not just American. We also have a lot of African artists that we featured on the show, which is amazing for young people to see as well. So they're not just seeing themselves through me, but they're also seeing other artists. It's all about, we also have a Did You Know section in the show. So it's not just music, which is amazing, but we'll also, you also get to grow your mind, learn a few facts. We are going to have a few more sections as well in the show where you, as the children, get to send your videos through to Facebook with the help of mom, of course, mom or dad, and you might have the chance to see yourself on this show. So there's a whole lot that's coming. All I can say is that you guys have to stay tuned. It is for the entire family.
You know, Lerai, you're doing amazing things, man. You really are. And you're also part of the club under the Global Girl Up Leadership Development Organization that is hosted at the United Nations Foundation, isn't it? Tell us a bit more about that.
Well, I'm one of the executives of Girl Up Johannesburg, which, as you said, is housed under the Girl Up International Campaign, which is housed under the United Nations Foundation. What I love so much about this campaign is that myself and my team, we get the opportunity to really enter into communities and assist any adolescent girl and support them in areas like STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, as well as anything that has to do with advocating for women and against gender-based violence, which is a huge issue in our country. And we've even launched a campaign with that's a coalition between 3 youth organizations called the 1,000 Girls Campaign. And what we're doing is we're raising funds for 1,000 refugee girls. We're trying to put together hampers and packages of hygiene hampers. So it's been so amazing. We've been running the campaign. We've had so many donations, and we still are looking for donations. So it's amazing to work with young people who, when we launched the campaign, all of my team were in matric or underneath. So we were running this campaign, writing our prelims and our finals and all of that. So it's amazing to be part of a community of young people that do so much.
And as we mentioned, gender-based violence, which is still a big problem in South Africa, involving women especially. So what have you observed in terms of the problems that are encountered by girls in other countries, especially under the especially under the Girl Up Foundation?
So I think one of the main things with us having launched the 1,000 Girls campaign was that we really wanted to support refugees in South Africa because they were the least supported people in our country. And so being able to observe people from other African countries and how they've dealt with those issues within our own country has been quite a learning experience. But one thing that I can say is that we all have a shared experience. It's different scenarios, but we all have a shared experience, and that just makes us more relatable to each other. We're all human beings, and that means we all need to support each other. That's the main thing that I've learned.
Indeed. And with the presenting gig now, will you still carry on with your Girl Up leadership development?
Of course, no, 100%. What I love about the platform and what I'm so grateful for is that this opportunity has offered me the opportunity to uplift the other organizations that I'm a part of. So it won't just be me presenting. Obviously, because there's now a global reach coming my way, it's going to come to Girl Up Johannesburg. It's going to come to 1,000 Girls and all the other projects that I have, which is only an opportunity for us to grow more and to end up supporting more people.
Now, back to the show. The first episode airs on Monday. What can be expected?
Like I said, fun, lots of music. Did you know facts? I think from my personal, perspective, I think what people are going to see is a very fun and chilled side of me, energetic as well. It's a whole combination, which I tend to be very serious in general, but it's a new side of me that people get to see. It's such a great experience for me as well because I get to let go when I'm on the show and I get to have fun, and I know that it's going to translate to all of our young viewers across the continent.
Sounds like so much fun. Well done, Lerai. Thank you so much for chatting to us this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Lerai Rakoditsoe is a part of the network's culture squad. Well, a team of visionaries, creatives, and as well as trendsetters who consistently push the culture forward across the children, youth, and entertainment brand. She'll make history as the first African face for the channel when NickMusic premieres.